Mains Hall is a Lancastrian home that has been billed as the perfect romantic retreat. Yet most haunted's night vision vigils only seem to have encountered the pain and suffering attributed to the monks who were murdered here centuries ago. Separately, David, Gordon and now Rachel have all experienced a deeply disturbing and emotional bond with this land and the atrocities that history suggests happened here. Not to mention the amazing anomaly captured on film by Carl in room 10. We all felt that this location had more to offer, and thankfully, following a short rest, Rachel was able to continue.
It'll make a fabulous seance table.
That's a brilliant idea.
And having taken Gordon's advice on board, we reconvene around the dining room table, which now had the monk's door lying on top of it. And, as it soon transpired, our final vigil would prove as important to our investigation as any of the others.
Are you feeling anything, David?
I can't move my face. My face is really...
Why can't you move your face?
Just feel as if there's someone else's face on mine.
Right, I'm seeing David's face change completely. There's this long, thin face appearing. Are you feeling the spirit person, David?
That's the freezing.
Can you let him talk through you, David?
And that's up to David if he wants to allow that, but he doesn't have to do that. I think a lot of the stuff that we're picking up here as well is just, it's almost like psychometry from this. It's like we're seeing different people, different faces, because nothing's static for long.
There is one. Let's see if I can...
If this is the monk that's coming through, because I'm looking for habits and things, and I'm actually seeing a picture of him being stripped.
There is a monk present now amongst us, please. Can you give us some...
It's okay, it's okay. Don't panic. Try not to panic because David's in a state. You just be calm, David. It's okay. You're alright. You're okay. Try and put your hand back to David till he comes back to that place. Sorry. Okay. Right, come on now. Just let the feeling come through.
Please just take it.
Yeah, it's horrid, isn't it?
Who are you, brother?
It's almost like he's remembering all this stuff.
Who are you, brother? That was a grab for help. Grabbing you for support, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, yeah. That's a man that was terrified.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's just so horrible.
Don't be sorry, that was... What did you see? What did you see?
Oh, God. It wasn't even what I saw, it's what I felt.
Yeah, what did you feel?
Oh, it's just such pain.
But gonna hit fairly quickly, isn't it? Or, I mean, I was watching basically somebody running, screaming, being tortured.
Oh, it was like, it was the only way to transform it. Yeah. The only way was to go through it. Well, not, I didn't go through it like he did, but for him to go through me. Yeah. Because normally we can send them to the light, but it just wasn't enough.
Has he gone to the light?
I think so.
I think it seems to me the sensation I was getting is there's a grave in the grounds, a mass grave. There's at least half a dozen of them, and they've been buried in the ground somewhere.
Wow.
You're right. Yeah.
There
Really?
is.
Wow.
Yeah. Over by the trees.
That's excellent.
There's 16 trees over there, and on the end of the grounds here, and monks are supposed to be buried there.
And that, we felt, played a part in the majesty of Mains Hall. Its remnants are tangible and apparently hidden. Whilst the rumour that this line of trees marks the graves of murdered monks may remain just that, The interior of this location simply thrives on the emotions of its past. Mediums can find barriers deliberately blocking their sensory vision in some locations, but we literally only had to touch the surface to feel an outpouring from those who feel trapped by this property. Whilst the romance that once ruled this roost hasn't been forgotten, it's religious persecution that still beats strong amongst the astrals that share this ancient home. And amidst all this pain and suffering, what had we captured in room 10?
Well, we've come to the end of another eventful shoot, to say the least, at Mains Hall. Various anomalies have happened during the night. One, the fact that David Wells actually picked up on a door that is, well, so ancient. It's reputed to have bloodstains on it, and they say that for some reason, we don't know what, that either a monk or a priest was actually murdered in some way, some horrendous way, on the door. And David was drawn down the corridor straight to this door and was quite overcome, actually, by the door, and said that there was most certainly death or something that had taken place on the door.
I have got in front of me a load of soldiers, and they're literally laughing, drinking, whilst I'm strapped to this door. They're just using human beings for target practice.
But the climax of the whole evening just has to be the light anomaly that Carl and Stuart caught in the bedroom.
Something went down the screen. It went out. F***ing shit. What?
Now, this particular anomaly is quite unusual. We're very used to seeing circular orbs or reflections, things that can be easily explained away. With this particular anomaly, my first reaction was that it could be cobwebs. However, because of the recent renovation, it makes it quite difficult or less likely that it is a cobweb, and certainly the movement of it is quite unusual. In addition, we can discount other explanations such as reflection from car lights outside, reflection from the camera itself. So at this particular point in time, I am at a loss for an explanation.
Whilst its outwardly charm cannot be called into doubt, questions do remain on what exists from Mains Hall's tempestuous past. Is this a setting still haunted by those who fought for their cause, but ultimately lost? Until next time, sleep tight.
Most Haunted Live. Mayhem on Merseyside. Starts Friday at 9. Exclusive to Living TV.
Ooh, I love a live Most Haunted. A three-nighter starts this Friday at 9. Anything can happen. Now, don't even think about going to bed, because the team analyse their findings at Mains Hall and offer you unseen footage from the investigation in Most Haunted Extra, which is exclusive to Living TV, and it's coming up right after the break.